Donald Trump fears their power. Who are they, and how do they control America? With vast wealth and silent influence, these families shape America's economy, politics, and culture behind closed doors. Here are 8 such families whose reach defines the nation's true leadership behind the scenes. Number 8. Johnson family. When you think of cleaning products, you might picture simple sprays or candles, but the story of the Johnson family is anything but ordinary. Since 1886, starting from a modest wax and polish business, they have built an empire that now includes household staples like Windex, Glade, Raid, and Ziploc. Yet, what really sets them apart in 2025 is their 100% private ownership and long-term vision. Still family-owned through unbreakable trust, the Johnsons embody quiet dominance. Beyond their iconic products, they fund some of the most ambitious climate initiatives in the United States. Their $150 million donation to Cornell University's environmental research programs exemplifies their commitment to conservation in a rapidly changing world. Think about a company where profit and climate activism coexist at a scale few corporations achieve. It's this blend of business savvy and responsibility that sets the Johnson family apart, a dynasty that's powerful without ever begging for the spotlight. Number 7. DuPont family. From gunpowder mills to leading chemical innovations that powered the industrial boom, the DuPont family's influence is entrenched in American history. Once controlling nearly 1% of the entire U.S. economy at their peak, their wealth and sway shaped World War II weapon development and industrial manufacturing. Their story isn't without controversy. The scandal involving Johnny DuPont shocked high society, revealing behind-the-scenes tensions in this seemingly unshakable dynasty. Yet today, the family still controls vast energy and investment holdings, as well as philanthropic ventures influencing scientific research and policy. The DuPont name continues to symbolize American industrial might, but with a more nuanced role, balancing innovation with social impact. Number 6. Mellon family. Few families have threaded as deeply into the fabric of American finance and governance as the Mellons. Their fortune began with Mellon Bank, but it quickly became an empire financing giants like Gulf Oil, Alcoa, and General Motors. Andrew Mellon, the family's most famous scion, served as Treasury Secretary under 3 presidents, personally shaping America's tax policy for decades. His fingerprints remain on the nation's fiscal architecture, and the family's influence doesn't end there. The Mellons continue managing billions of dollars through sophisticated banking trusts and philanthropic institutions, including supporting Carnegie Mellon University, an intellectual powerhouse bearing their name. Number 5. Lauder family. When you think of luxury beauty, Estée Lauder probably comes to mind, but the story is far more than glamour. The Lauder family expanded the original brand into a global cosmetics dynasty, including MAC, Clinique, and Tom Ford Beauty. But in 2025, their power extends beyond lipstick lines. Ronald Lauder, a diplomatic powerhouse, links the family to global politics and elite cultural institutions, representing the U.S. in international forums and leading philanthropic efforts in art and Jewish communities worldwide. Their influence is a delicate blend of diplomacy, beauty, and cultural stewardship. For the Lauder family, power is layered, deeply enmeshed in global networks that dictate not just markets, but societal narratives. Number 4. Pritzker family. The Pritzkers built Hyatt hotels from the ground up, transforming American hospitality with style and strategy. The true power of the Pritzkers might lie in what happens beyond the hotel lobbies. Penny Pritzker served as U.S. Secretary of Commerce, while J.B. Pritzker governs Illinois, wielding political power with business savvy. Their wealth, shielded through private trusts, isn't just about luxury hotels or boardrooms. It's a quiet force shaping policy at state and national levels. By expertly blending an iconic hospitality empire with strategic governance, the Pritzkers exemplify how wealth and influence can stay intertwined across generations, quietly molding America's economic and political scene from behind polished curtains. Number 3. Koch family. Few names evoke as much power and controversy as the Koch family. With Koch Industries currently generating over $125 billion annually, they are industrial giants covering oil, paper, chemicals, and data infrastructure. Charles Koch's strategic expansion since 1967 turned the family business into a private empire, and his sons now steer the ship. But their real legacy lies in politics. The Kochs backed Tea Party movements and funded massive deregulation campaigns, becoming a backbone for conservative activism and climate change denial. The so-called Kochtopus remains a networking powerhouse, quietly directing policy and public opinion close enough to Washington's heart, but far from the limelight, blending family wealth with ideological influence unlike any other. Number 2. Walton family. With over $432 billion in combined wealth, the Walton family's fortune is built on the back of Walmart, the world's largest retailer. Controlling more than half the company's stock, the Waltons wield corporate influence that reverberates through global supply chains and consumer markets. However, their strategy in 2025 isn't just about retail dominance. They use their wealth to invest heavily in education reform, real estate, and philanthropic initiatives, affecting the lives of millions quietly but effectively. What's remarkable about the Waltons is their low-profile, powerful decision-makers who don't seek fame yet shape the everyday reality of Americans through business and philanthropy. Number 1. Mercer family. Last but certainly not least, the Mercer family represents a new breed of power, centered on data, psychology, and political strategy. Owners of Renaissance Technologies, an AI-driven hedge fund, Robert and Rebecca Mercer, amassed billions in wealth while using funding to quietly reshape American politics. Notorious for backing Breitbart, Cambridge Analytica, and voting data operations, the Mercers significantly influenced Donald Trump's 2016 presidential pivot. Their support for alt-tech platforms and political groups illustrates a strategic use of wealth not only to gain power, but to engineer political outcomes. While less publicly visible, the Mercer family remains a crucial force in the battle for America's political soul, demonstrating that money and information are among the most potent weapons of our time. Want more jaw-dropping stories of wealth and power? Subscribe and join us as we unveil your next dream destination.